Hey, Freddie Eddy here. It's a new day. That's the podcast. I'm in a really cool spot, not far from where I live. And it has been raining all day. It's overcast. It's April the 9th, okay? It's about right now 2:30, I think. And I'm over here and I want to make a couple of podcasts. Now the noise because of the water, kind of makes it challenging, but I just wanted to do this one over here by the lake and give you a 360. This podcast is appropriately called Peace and Joy. Peace and joy is a choice. So I'm doing some 360s as I walk and talk, showing you where I'm at. I love being in nature. I said I'm going to make these in nature, some indoors, but for the most part, this is where I'm at. It's a beautiful day. Even though it's overcast and rainy, you can still have peace and joy. Now, what is peace and joy compared to happiness? Everybody wants to be happy. Well, here's my thought. Here's my take on it. Let's talk about happy. Being happy, happiness, it's tied to an event. In my opinion, it's tied to an event. Events. Your birthday, the holidays, vacations, the day you get a new car, you're happy. The day maybe you get your first new home. The day you get married. Hey, not to be funny, maybe the day you get divorced. These are events. They create that dopamine, that chemical in your body, in your brain, that it releases to your body in the bloodstream, and you're happy, man. Joy. You're happy, but joy, peace, and joy is not tied to events. It's a philosophy on how you live. You're living with some peace and joy. You're living with your center. You got calmness. That doesn't mean you every day's roses and rainbows. It's not. But here's the difference. Okay, you go out to your car or wherever and you see a flat tire. Or I hope you're not happy about that. No one is. But you can still have peace. Okay, when you got to fix it, you got to maybe make the phone call to AAA, or you just got to get the stuff out and fix it. You have peace with it. You're not all crazy and upset and cussing and hollering. That's an example of having peace. Now, joy, you can say, you know what? You're not all pie in the sky. I know that. But you have to make a choice on peace and joy. What brings you peace and joy? That's up to you. I know what brings me peace and joy. It's definitely family. It's definitely out here in nature. It's simple things. It's good times with people you love and care about. Backyard barbecues, snow-capped mountains, running water, the lakes, the rivers. When I'm on a bike ride, a hike, that brings me peace and joy. Now, sure, happiness, again, is tied to events, and that's okay. Most days, though, we're kind of the same. So I don't want you to be unhappy. I want you to have happiness. I want you to have peace and joy, though, more. Somebody who has peace and joy has less stress in their life. They do. You have less stress. You know who you are, and less things, okay, don't bother you. You know what bothers you and what doesn't. Some people say this, right? Oh, man, their buttons. What are their buttons? Don't push my buttons. I'm going to let you in on something. Don't let people know your weaknesses. Don't. Keep them to yourself. Keep them to yourself. Got a branch right there on my foot. Check out this. Check out what I just discovered right there behind me. It's kind of crazy. Look at that. This is a cool little spot. I'm going to make more here as we go forward. I want you to have peace and joy in your life. Airplanes are going by. Happiness, sure. We're all happy when our granddaughter wins the soccer game. I was happy last week when I took my grandson to the movie, just the two of us. It was awesome. Super happy. But I sat there with peace and joy, and it really was cool. Great movie. Now, I always like to plug books and movies. Go see it. Arthur the King. True story. I'm also a believer in North Face. Good stuff. Okay, we determine our peace and joy. We determine our, quote, happy days and unhappy days. We determine that by our choices. Now, I always say these things. Your emotions drive the bus. Manage your emotions and you'll have more peace and joy in your life. You just will. No, people won't get under your skin because you know, okay, what your skin is. You know you. Okay, I'm going to end it with this. Oliver Wendell Holmes said this. He said, what lies before me and what lies behind me is not as important as what lies within me. To know thyself is true. Do you know yourself? Do you know what, brings you peace and joy? We all know certain events that make us happy. The holidays, birthdays, again. But do you have peace and joy? Okay, I'm going to land this plane. I'm going to wrap it up by saying, work for it. Think about it. Again, think on paper. Think about your peace and joy. What brings you peace and joy? And be kind to others. Seriously. Walk away if you have to. It will bring you more peace and joy. And be kind to yourself. Please. That's the ultimate peace and joy. Kindness to yourself. Okay, this is Freddie Eddy. It's a new day.